Welcome back to 12 Days of Tella. Today is day 12, the last day of this whole thing, and it's Christmas Eve, and I'm here in the office filming this video for you because today we're announcing something very special. Blurring. Now you can hide sensitive information from your videos by adding a blur. You can change the size of the blur, the position of the blur, adjust the duration of the blur, add multiple blurs on the screen at the same time, and we have a highlighting feature as well, which kind of does the opposite of blurring, where instead of hiding information, it draws attention to information. Let's just jump into the product and I'll show you how this works. Blurring and highlighting live in the new effect sidebar tool. So if you click on this, you'll see blur and highlight here. Both of these features are still in beta at the moment. Now, I've got this video here with a secret pavlova recipe, and if I wanted to blur out parts of this so you guys can't see the ingredients, then I can click add blur. That'll add this little blur to the canvas, and I can just move that around wherever I need it. And I'll just cover off the ingredients. Down here, you can see for how long this blur is going to be visible in the clip. So by default, they're 5 seconds, but if I wanted this to take up the full duration of the clip, I can just drag that all the way to the end, or I can pick a different duration and click and drag to move this around, just like zooms or layouts work in Tella. So now I've got my blur here. If I wanted to blur something else out, I can have two blurs that run at the same time or have overlapping times. And to do that, I can just hit up here and click add blur again. And now I get a new blur on the canvas, and so I can find a new spot for that. And so let's just adjust it so that it covers all of this. And then I can head down on the timeline again and just adjust the timing of this so that I have this blurring out the information for the period that I want it to. And so what this means is that you can have multiple blurs overlapping one another, and you can manage them without needing a complicated multi-track timeline, because in the sidebar here you can see a little preview of what it is that you've blurred. So you have this simple visual cue, and you can see from where you started the blur and where the blur ends. When you click on the blur in the sidebar, that'll take you to the blur, select it, and then you can go ahead and remove it, adjust it, or whatever else you want to. So that is blurring. We've also got highlighting. Let's take a look at that. Again, find the point in the video where you want to add your highlight, and then you can push add highlight. That will add not a blur to the canvas, but a highlight where everything except what you want your viewers to look at will be masked off. You get this sort of dark mask in the background here, which pulls the focus away from that and points it towards the fully visible part. So I can adjust this just like I can with the blur, find the right spot, and then we are good to go. And just like you can with blurs, you can also adjust the duration, the start and end, and all of that on the timeline here. So you can see that this one starts here, we get this mask, and then when it ends, it switches back to the regular view. So you can add multiple highlights just like blurs. They can overlap with one another, and you can manage them all in the sidebar here. Now we added another fun little feature, which is you can switch a highlight to a blur or a blur to a highlight. Just click on the three dots here, and then you can switch it to the opposite. So if I switch this to blur, and I see that's blurred out, I go back up here, switch this to highlight, it turns back into a highlight. Highlights and blurs work with your favorite Tella features like layouts and zooms. So here you can see I've got this highlight, and below that down the bottom here I have got this blur blurring out the recipes method. If I switch over into zooms, you can see I've got this zoom effect added here at the start of the video. So if I scrub through this, you can see it zooms in, and we keep that part of the video highlighted and all the stuff below it blurred out. So that is blurs and that is highlights. Both these features are in beta, live for everyone today. Let us know what you think of them. Tell us which direction we should take them, how we can make them work better for you. That also is it for 12 Days of Tella. Thank you for tuning in and staying with us throughout these 12 days. I hope you have a great Christmas, holidays, New Year, all of that stuff. And me and the team will see you in 2026. Have a good one. Bye for now.